If you're a cleaning business and not ranking on Google Maps, then you are leaving thousands of dollars a month on the table. So in today's video, I want to take you through what the top performing cleaning businesses are doing who are ranking on Google Maps, the things that are working today, the things that you don't need to be worried about, as well as some of the mistakes I still see with those established cleaning businesses. So let's jump into it. So first of all, you need to optimize your Google business profile. This is really the core strategy of what we're doing. And there's some key things that we need to make sure that we're doing right with our Google business profile at the beginning. So first of all, we need to make sure that our categories for our business are being set up right. So Google allows us to set a primary category as well as additional categories. And this is really key. I see this mistake made very often. If you are primarily a house cleaning business, then of course your primary category needs to be house cleaning. If it's commercial cleaning or janitorial services, your primary category needs to be janitorial. Obviously, if you are providing both services, unfortunately, Google doesn't allow us to opt for multiple primary categories. You'll have to choose one over the other. But let's say you do more house cleaning than commercial. You have your primary category as house cleaning and then your additional category as janitorial services. So first of all, we need to make sure that our primary and additional categories are set up correctly. I was speaking to a business owner the other day that had their category set as cleaners, which can often get misunderstood as dry cleaning. And this is a really, really common mistake. So make sure that you check that your primary and additional categories are set up correctly. Next in your Google business profile is your address. And this is a very, very common mistake that I see at the moment. So when you set up your Google business profile, you can either set your address to be visible or you can set it as a service area business. So with a service area business, your address isn't visible, but you tell Google these are the particular areas of the city or the town that I cover. Whereas a visible address business, you can actually see that specific address that is being set to your Google business profile. So to get ranked on Google Maps, you need to make sure that you set yourself up as a visible address business. Do not set yourself up as a service area business. Even if you're running your cleaning business out of your home and it's your home address, you'll need to set your business to have a visible address. And the reason why I say this is that it is far easier to rank your business higher if you have a visible address rather than having a service area business address. So whether you have a specific office or you have a home address, you want to make sure that you set yourself up as a visible address. And this will likely mean that you need to go through a series of mobile verifications or video verifications with Google. You'll probably need to do a video. You'll need to show the streets around where you are. You'll need to show, that you own that address. There's a series of things that you need to do, but getting rankings for a visible address is far easier than the service area business. So make sure that you make this change. This will be a really key part of your SEO strategy. And then once we've got your category and your address set up, these are big fundamental parts of getting your GBP ranked. But then you need to make sure that you have filled out all the available fields in your Google business profile. Make sure that you're adding non-stock photos. Google can see what is a stock photo versus what is a non-stock photo. They'll be able to see the geolocation tags of a non-stock photo. So fill out lots of photos. Add videos if you can. Make sure the fields on your Google business profile are filled out. So there's a services section where you can split out all the different services that you offer within your industry. So let's say you offer house cleaning, but within house cleaning, you do deep cleaning, you do move out cleaning, you do apartment cleaning, post-construction cleaning. You get the idea. All those different service types that you serve want to have separate services broken out in your Google business profile. And add a description, add lots of keywords in there. Google likes profiles that have been really beefed out. So make sure all the fields on your Google business profile are filled out properly. And then once you have that in place, Google allows you to post posts. It could be a weekly post. And this is really just like what you would expect to see on Facebook or any other social media, and you want to be, I would say, posting every single week. It could be some cleaning tips for that week. It could be a particular cleaner that's got a good rating or review. It could be a coupon code for holiday season. But get into that process of posting every week, and it shows Google that you are actively managing your Google business profile. And again, this engagement helps to show Google that you're ready and active to take on new clients. So once your Google business profile is nailed down, you can then move on to your website SEO. So if you're finding the content helpful so far, that's fantastic. I have a top 20 marketing channels guide for cleaning businesses. It talks about SEO in detail, but lots of the other marketing channels that I see are working today. So this is completely free to download. I'll leave a link in the description below. So let's move on to your website SEO. So what is really important to be aware of is that what Google sees in your Google business profile needs to reflect what it sees on your website. So there are as I talked about a few minutes ago, on our Google business profile, we need to break down all the different services that we offer. Post-construction cleaning, move-out cleaning. So on our website, we need to make sure that those services are broken out on our website as well. So, today it's difficult to get ranked for SEO. It's more competitive. So having a single page website isn't going to cut it. We need to make sure that our website is filled out with all the services that we provide, all the locations we provide it. And then that is the best strategy to get our company in those Google Maps listings. So the homepage is the most important real estate on our entire website. Google knows this, so we want to make sure that every page that we create on our website focuses on a particular keyword and a particular location. So our homepage, being the most important real estate, needs to focus on our primary keyword and our primary location. So let's say you're a house cleaning business in Miami and Florida. You want to focus your homepage on that keyword. So house cleaning in Miami. We want to have lots of content around that. We want to have images that are titled in this way. We want to include our titles using those keywords. We want to have embedded maps. So really, we want to gear the entire homepage around that primary keyword and location. So once we have that in place, we then need to move into the next step of our website SEO. And we need to build out individual pages for all the services that we provide. So let's say our cleaning business is called abccleaning.com. We want to create a service pages for all our key services. So it could be abccleaning.com/apartment cleaning. There could be another page that talks about /move out cleaning. Another page could be /office cleaning. So every single service that we provide needs to have an individual page associated with it. So for example, with the move out cleaning page, we would need to make sure that the titles on that page talk about move out cleaning in Miami. We should have pictures and images showing move out cleaning. We should have testimonials, if you have them, specifically talking about move out cleaning. So we need to make sure that we have individual pages for every one of these services that we provide. It's not sufficient to have a separate services page and list all the different services we have with them. That is not going to cut it. It's not going to be sufficient to get your cleaning company ranked in those map sections, particularly where there's lots of competition from other cleaning companies that know what they're doing. So have individual pages for every single one of the services that you provide, and you want to really have, I would say, around 1,000 words of content on there talking about all the services that you provide in a bit more depth. So the services, creating individual services pages is important, and then you want to do the same thing with your key locations. So for example, in Miami, for example, there are lots of cities and towns and neighborhoods that comprise Miami. So we want to make sure that we create individual location pages for the key cities that are in Miami. So whatever it would be, abccleaning.com, and then it would be city 1 and then city 2, city 3. And those pages should talk specifically about those cities within Miami. So what you can see we're doing here is we're taking a small website and adding lots of content, adding content around services, adding content around locations. And if Google, when they are trying to decide which cleaning company to put on those Google Maps listings, if they see a really beefed out Google business profile and they check the website and there's individual pages talking about those specific services and those specific locations, we're going to really start getting ranked. So what is on your website is really, really important. And then the next stage is then to track your rankings. We need to be running something called heat map ranking software. And this is where you can see your rankings according to where you are physically in your particular location. And you may have seen this, you'll see areas of red where your rankings are lower and areas of green where it tends to be higher. So we need to use a ranking software like Local Falcon to run those searches for us. And then we need to then see where ground zero is. If we are running a heat map rank for, say, the cleaning, for the keyword move out cleaning, and we're seeing still lots of red, we know we need to improve our what is called our topical authority. Maybe we need to add more content. Maybe we need to add blog content pointing back to that service page to really show Google that we are an expert in what we do. So we need to do this for all our keywords. We need to run rankings for all our main keywords. And then what you will start to see is that map will start going from red to green, bigger areas of green. And really, once 50% of that map is green or in the top 3 rankings, Google has a confidence that you are an expert in providing that particular cleaning service. So then we need to move into trying to fill out the areas of red, maybe particular neighborhoods, particular towns, particular cities in your area. And then you want to then create hyper local content for those particular neighborhoods. So those neighborhoods may have particular landmarks, particular parks, and we want to add that content to our website so that when Google looks to our website to see if we do serve in that particular neighborhood, if there's content on our website that talks about those landmarks, those parks, those neighborhoods, we are far more likely to get ranked higher up. So I hope this video has been helpful. We need to keep the Google business profile optimized. We need to make sure it's reflected on our website. In this next video, I'm going to go into a particular case study of one of our clients that we work with, show you some of the results we're getting, show you some of the rankings that we're getting, as well as the strategy we're using with that client to get those rankings. So I'll see you on the next one.